news, right? When you're allegedly trying to develop Kaminga, but he's not playing, and Anthony Lamb's running out there. Then they were definitely focused on two things, and they were at cross purposes, and you can argue that that hurt the team. To me, that's old news. If we're talking about today, then I guess my question is, obviously the owner wants the team to be valuable after Steph is gone, right? That's not saying anything. The question is he doing things right now to stop them from getting better right now in the interest of the future? And I don't see the evidence for the last year and a half. I mean, they traded his alleged prized asset in Kaminga for relatively little return, but certainly a return that's intended to help now. They just re-signed the guy to help now. They traded pretty much the assets they had at the time for Jimmy Butler, certainly designed to help now. They've been going after Giannis and LeBron, designed to help now. So they didn't trade for Jaylen Brown, which would have, again, been splitting the difference. Here's a guy to be your after Steph, and you would think they could have made a competitive offer based on what Jaylen Brown was up to. They signed Al Horford again, right? They signed D'Anthony Melton again. None of that is future focus. And if you look at the future right now, it's like Pods, who isn't even under contract because they got to figure out his rookie extension. I mean, he's under contract for this year, but that's it. Yeah, and Yaxel Lendeborg, who is by far the most now ready player in the draft. I just don't think this report is particularly accurate. Like, if he was trading the pick for a mediocre, or I'm sorry, if he was using the pick on a, high ceiling player who has no ability to contribute today, then I think let's criticize Joe Lacob. If he traded Jimmy Butler,
May end up having to sell some eggs. Well, I don't know if anybody's watching or not. I probably should talk about something. I'm just going to do some farming. You started at the beginning of the stream. You were listening to me listen to a podcast. That's usually what I do when I farm, is listen to podcasts or audiobooks. I got a lot of new land to work tonight. How about like 5 new farm, 5 new fields. You missed spots, bud. I just bought that field and this field and the field up there on the left. And then another one way down yonder. Probably spent way too much money. Probably will go negative going into next month. Probably gonna have to go buy more lime. Which isn't great. Maybe we'll get this whole field done. That'd be cool. Just a little bitty field. Be very close. Oh, ran into something. I was like, why'd it stop? This is going to be very close. It's going to be close enough as what it's going to be. I'm not going to come back for that a little bit. Good enough. Alright. We'll have to go get some more for the potato field.
Contract for, you know, I don't even know what he would trade Jimmy Butler for that would set the current project back. Like, I know it sucks to hear this, but the primary problem for the Warriors right now is that they spent
A lot of money.
their ammo, so to speak, on acquiring a player who is currently unavailable. And I think we would all be looking at the Warriors very differently if they were going into the season with a healthy Jimmy Butler.
No, we wouldn't. He's still too old. They're all too old.
We can't forget, Coach, that the team last year was picking up some steam. They had obviously beaten the Spurs twice. They had beaten the Knicks, but they were like 25 and 21. We didn't think they were serious contenders. We said that 15 times on the show, right?
No, I'm not saying they are favorites with Jimmy Butler, but certainly we would have higher expectations for them than we do at the moment, right? If
No, we
Butler
wouldn't.
was healthy to start the season. That's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
Either way, they're making it to the
I
play-in.
don't
That's
see
it.
any moves by the Warriors front office that have served a distant future to the detriment of the current time over the last 2 years.
My issue is, Mikulski, and I understand it in hindsight. Had it gone right, you're in a perfect situation right now. The Warriors were in a precarious spot where, despite things going wrong, like Clay getting injured and Durant leaving and Curry getting hurt some of those years, like despite things going wrong, they still had every opportunity to really create the second half of the dynasty. They went 3 in a quick 7 years, and then they went another one a few years later, and 10 years in, I believe it was, or less than 10 years in, you're 7 years in, 8 years in, and you're talking 4 championships in 8 years, and it felt like there was more to come. We had just signed Jordan Poole, we just extended Andrew Wiggins. It felt like there were opportunities, and you had the 2nd overall pick, you had the 7th overall pick, you had the 14th overall pick, and instead of taking those picks and somehow bringing in more veteran players and contending for the now. There was almost in 2022 or 2021, all those years, it felt like we're going to try to bridge this gap, the very hard gap to do, where we're going to set up for the future while still contending now. And in a perfect world, you know, you have Halliburton somehow, and you have Trey Murphy and Franz Wagner and all these different dudes, and you're like, okay, this worked, but it didn't work, and you can't really blame him for trying.
Well, okay, hold on. Let's
That's
pause
what
for a
we're going to
second.
blame him for.
Yeah, I think you just made the key point, right? The owner's job in this sort of scenario is to agree on the philosophy. The owner's job is not, you know, necessarily making the specific pick. And I think if we look at both of these picks, right? The Wiseman one, unfortunately, and this is nothing but bad luck, unfortunately, the one year where all the Warriors players got hurt and they ended up with the number 2 overall pick is in a draft that happened during COVID where nobody had information. And
The only bad part about this here is that it takes forever to fill. I mean, forever. Once we get the potato field worked, and then the oat field, which is being harvested right now, we have to pick up hay. And then they have to be. Well, the hay one either has to be cultivated or it has to be plowed. I'll probably plow it because I'm not putting hay on it or oats on it again. It's not big enough to make oats profitable. Looks like the oat field is ready to be done over too. That means I can move the harvester, the combine. This guy's almost done. And he's all done. Alright, that means I can get down here and move him. He can go back to storage. We should be all done finally with harvesting for this year. Although I may take another contract next year, I don't know. Or next month, I should say. I have to move to the road. Gonna do some carnage on all the road signs, every single one. Oh, we missed that one. The real question is, are we going to miss all the traffic? That's the real question. Nope, we got a car coming. Double wipeout. This is always the hardest part right here because there's not enough room and there's some stuff here with hit points. Ah, made it. Made it. Made it. Made it. Alright. Let's actually go the long way around and fill the tank up a little bit. So we got 78,000 liters of oats all from that field. Not the greatest yield. But given that I didn't plant them, it doesn't really matter. Alright. Diesel is filled. Excellent. Put her here next to the other one. Alright. We go here. Actually, we'll go here and get... Why on earth does this guy just always miss shit left and right and center? He missed them over here too. It's like, right here. Like, dude, what do I pay you for? Why are you missing shit? I can do that. There we go. There's that. I wonder what else he missed. Keep the overhead view and keep an eye out for other spots. Looks fine. Now the question is, am I picking up that straw? I think I'm just going to plow the straw over. I don't feel like picking it up. I just sold 3 million liters of straw. I don't need to sell anymore. I'm done with it. Alright, we'll go back here. This guy's gonna need fuel too. Yeah, I'm powdering the fields. Yeah. Alright, let's see. We just do that. It's fine. A very small field. I wish the train tracks weren't there in the middle. I'd combine these fields together. Missed a big chunk there. Because of course I did. We'll catch it on this pass here. Alright, now the question is, what am I planning in these 3 fields that I have ready? So, let's go look. I have some options. I don't have to plant all wheat, so we have canola in this big field here that I combined last time I played. And I have this one here, this big, oops, go away, cancel. This big field here will be wheat, and this field will be wheat, and this field will be wheat. So they use this one, this one, this one that I can decide on. This one here will be barley. And these 4 all need to have something in them, along with these 2. This one here has alfalfa in it at the moment. This one here has potatoes, which will be harvested next month. This one here had potatoes, and I harvested it this month. This had oats. This one here had sunflowers and cotton. I plowed those under. So let's look at the calendar. So if I'm going to plant now, I can plant barley, clover, which I'm not doing, or grass, not doing that, or oilseed grass, not doing that. Not doing trees. That's pretty much it. And then next month I can do alfalfa, barley, grass, oilseed radish, or wheat. Otherwise, they stay bare until March, basically, until I can do oat, olives, peas, potatoes, spinach, sugar beet, sugar cane, sunflowers, or April, until I can add in canola, carrots, or corn, or grapes. Probably will just end up making them all wheat or barley. I can do, starting next month, I can do barley with wheat, so I can do half wheat, half barley. That's a good idea. That's what we'll do. All right. I tagged something. I don't even know what I tagged. So the last thing to do before we advance months is wait for this guy to finish plowing and put the lime down. And we can fire him, and I will do the rest myself. Might as well save some of the money, because I am low on money because I bought all these fields. And I can do this faster. I bitched about him missing stuff, and then I come here and miss. Yeah, I have no sympathy for firing the AI guys. Alright. I could probably buy that field right over yonder, too. Right next door. I need to stop buying fields. I don't have that much money. No, I'm not missing that. That's ridiculous. Why did you turn that? You're an articulated tractor. You don't need to turn that wide. That's the reason why you have a divot in the middle. Dumbass. Hey, War Thunder. I was going to say, also, hey Mike, I forgot to say hi to you. I just responded to your comment. Hello. Nice to have people watching. I was listening to a podcast earlier about myself. Really, this field should have been mulched before it was plowed. But I didn't do that. What do you mean you can't access the land? I should still be able to do the last bit of my field though, right? No. Okay. Well, that's fucked up. Like, I own that little bit of land there. I should be able to plow it. Alright, there we go. Jay's 2 cents. You know, I haven't watched a Jay's 2 cents video in a long time. I'll be honest, I don't watch much in terms of YouTube, tech YouTube anymore. Although I did watch a video yesterday on monitors. Nate would be proud. I'm thinking about a new monitor. Well, there's gonna be some spots there to miss. I missed too, didn't I? Huh? Oh well. And that douchebag missed the entire side of that. Also, what the hell did that happen? Why did the... Alright, come on, go forward. You can get that little bit. There you go. Douche monkey. And then Mac ran into something. Imagine that. We'll go to get these little bits and pieces that were missed. Alright, then lime this field, and then I think I can move to September. September is going to be a very busy month. I got a ton of stuff to collect and store. I have to plant 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fields. I don't know how much of that I'm going to get done tonight. I plan to plant until about 10:30. I was hoping to be able to get to November tonight, because if I get to November, I can sell a shit ton of eggs. January, I'm going to be selling a whole bunch of other stuff, because I got 3 greenhouses now on this farm. And I have a ton of produce to sell. I'm talking millions of dollars worth of produce and eggs. You know what? I am going back for that little bit because that's just gonna bug me. All right. Now we are done with you for now. You can. We're gonna set a destination for you. You're gonna go down there to the potato field because that's where you'll be needed next. So set destination. Go down here. You can be plopped right in that field. Alright, now you alrighty. Yeah, $1 million. I had $1 million in this game like earlier today, and then I bought a whole bunch of fields. The real question is, am I gonna have enough lime? I really don't have to buy more lime. Sorry, bus. You're gonna have to wait a minute. I'm busy. Have some lime, school kids. I'm sure it's not toxic. This field is actually fairly good sized. I guess I wish I could combine these two with the freaking train tracks there in the middle. Not as bad as over there. I have 3 fields over there. If I could combine them all, but I can't. There's train tracks in the middle of all 3 of them. Oh man, I'm not gonna have enough lime. I'm not even half done yet. I've used almost the whole 60,000 liters. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. And apparently there's a hitbox on the edge of that tree. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna do this shit. No, wrong direction, man. Now, how is that for backing up? $12,000 liters. Down to 8,000 liters. I think I still have 2 passes left to go. Alright, you wanna just go forward, man. $5,000 liters. Man, it's just eating through. Holy shit. It just ate through it. Holy shit snacks. And out. Okay. Well, we will go see. I think there's a place to buy lime right around here somewhere. Let's go. Let's find out. Let's see. So there's there's an animal dealer, train, feed and grain, general store, strip mall, dairy, anhydrous, bulk feed, liquid herbicide, liquid fertilizer, propane, gas station. Another gas station. No lime place here at all. So that means I gotta go all the way back. All the way back to my farm, which sucks. I could have swore 60,000 would have been enough for those two fields, but that just was not. That sucks. Shit. I could just leave it. There's so much there. That'd be a shame. Might as well just do it. Oh man. It wouldn't be so bad if this tractor wasn't so ungodly slow. When I was driving the Fendt goes 40 miles an hour. You'd think with 900 horsepower this thing would go a little faster. But no! It's fine. Alright. One of these days I'm gonna come by here and this chicken fattening here will have eggs outside it. They're all new chickens. I think probably October. Also may have some pigs to sell. Which would be good given that I'm short on cash. Given that I had to spend almost $70,000 on lime. Yeah, another 15 grand. Oh shit, then I didn't fill the damn thing up. I'm a dumbass. That's alright, we'll just go here and do it again. Gas is free. And I was there, once and then decided to drive into something. Good job, Matt. Good job. Good driving. Alright, this is going to take a bit. Yep, gonna take a while. Still not there. Takes so long to fill. I can actually put it on the field faster than it will come out of the damn silo. Alright, there we go. Now we can go finish up that field. And then might as well stop here and get diesel. Fills almost as slowly as the lime does. All right. And actually, while we're here, we're gonna check the pigs. All right, so we have 7-month-olds. Still got to go another 2 or 3 months. So nothing there. I think the other ones are all younger. Might as well check while I'm here. So we have 3-month-olds. Yeah, they're much younger. I actually still have 600 spots on here. How much are those? $200 each. Might as well buy. Not gonna get a whole 1,200 because I'm, short. I need another 100. I ain't got that kind of money. Now I'm really broke. Good job, Matt. That's okay. Yeah, bacon. Soon, they're not quite ripe yet. I do have things I can sell if I have to get money. Seeing as I have no impulse control at all when it comes to buying things that I should probably wait to buy. Like if I'd only, instead of buying 5 new fields, if I'd only bought 4, it would have been fine. Get her done. Alrighty, all done. Oh boy. Alright. There's a spot over here that's bugging me. I'm gonna just get it done. There we go. And we'll go down here and get this one too. That little bit of field I had left, I used almost 15,000 liters of lime. The good news is next season I won't need as much. Alright, good. There we are. Let's go park this and then we will advance to September. Alright, good. You made it where you needed to go. Now, over here. Oh, it's going to save. Alright, we're gonna go here. We're going to visit and sleep. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Look at that. We went negative $83,000. Holy shit. Alright. Now, we'll go over here. Make sure these are ready to harvest, which they are. We will get this guy. We'll also need to set the destination. Because the destination needs to be... I think this one here. Alright, we will get the... Actually, technically, this is not the first thing I need to do. I need the fence. Where's the fence? Oh, the fence right there. Okay, well, you're going to be dropping that. I'm going to need another tractor. Alright, we're going to go over here. I'm pretty sure I have silage to sell too. Let me find out. I have 686,000 liters of silage and more coming. That can all be sold immediately. We'll wait a little while so I can get the rest of it, but yeah, that's gonna get me back positive in money. That's good. Alright. I got a plan. Which is good because I can't take out any more loans. I'm maxed out on loans. Alright. Let's go pick up some stuff. Eggs first. These guys are almost full on eggs. Stops. Alright. And pick up. Alright. And pick up. And pick up. These don't get sold until November. I'm going to have probably $10 million worth of eggs. It's going to be nuts. And I still have one whole chicken fattening up there that hasn't started producing eggs yet, as far as I know. I think it's next month that those guys will start getting out eggs. Hopefully everybody's still good on food, because I also have to do that every month. Right. May as go over here to get stored. Yeah, I know the storage is full. That's why I'm pulling over to the next one. There we go. Now we go back over here. This is probably going to take 2 trips per greenhouse. Gotta wait for the rest of the stuff to spawn. Still coming. That's awesome. I get hauls like this every single month from every greenhouse. I'm gonna have a ton of stuff to sell in January. It's gonna be nuts. Still coming. And I'm not gonna have, like I said, I'm not gonna have enough. I have 2 more spots. Alright. I'll have to come back for all that stuff. No, 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 no. Topsy-turvy, motherfucker. Gotta go slow, otherwise this thing is very top heavy. And by slow, I mean YOLO! Alright. Hopefully that thing is not getting close to being full. This thing's... we're halfway. I still have at least... let's see here, September, October, November, December, January. I still have 4 more months of stuff to put in there. The eggs will be taken out in November. So I'll have space. So that's good. I don't have to build another building. Man, there's a lot of stuff to do in September. This is probably the busiest month. I've still got garlic too. There's another big load. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Alright, good. Drop this off. And then we got 2 more greenhouses exactly like that. Both of them, all 3 of my greenhouses are level 3, I think. Alright. Uphill. Is there not more? Come on. More should spawn. There should be more there. Come on. Yeah, there we go. That took a while. These are green onions. I have no more space on this. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back. That's awesome, dude. There's so much here. Are there eggs? Nope, still no eggs. When I stream, I get shit frame rates on this game. No matter what I do. No, Matt, you missed it. Ah. All but one. I suppose that wasn't too bad. It could have been worse. There you go. Alright. Back up here. And then I go around and check the food. Make sure everybody has food, seed, everything they need. That rhymes. Whoa, man. Squirrely shit. Squirrely shit. Squirrely shit. Now, is there more? There should be garlic afterwards. Yeah, we still got lots more to go. On second thought, we may not have enough space to store all these pallets till November. Every month I'm going to have this many pallets. Oh man, that's a whole nother... Holy shit. Is it still coming? Or is that it? I bet you that's gonna be it. Alright. I don't think we have any space, but we'll pull up here and take at least one or two of these pallets on this load here. One. That's how much we had room for, was one. Granted, if it stacked things better, good lord, that's... Who stacked that shit? Alright, one more greenhouse after this one. Try not to tip the tractor over. Alright. So still have... Oh man, only 102 spots left in total capacity. Oh, man. The good news is I do have another place to put it. So it's over there. I really don't want to have to put them all the way over there, but I will if I have to. Man. Definitely going to have to, because I can't sell anything until November. That's still 2 months away. Alright, there'll be more stuff coming. That's good stacking there, fellas. Good stacking. Yeah, great. Great job. Top tier. Probably not, because of that stacking job, probably not going to get everything on this load. In fact, I know I'm not. It's full. Alright, here we go again. And dipped over, dipped over, dipped over, dipped over. Stop it, stop it. No, no, no. Oh. Come on, baby Fent. You don't need to. You got the weight for it. Is there even a weight on the front of this tractor? There's not. I wonder if I have weights on the wheels. Maybe I do. Let's see here. Remove the straps and unload it. Go back up here and get the last. I think get the last load. And then we go around and check the food. Yeah, the physics there weren't very good. Alright. So the question is this the last load? It should be. Is that it? Any more spawning? Oh, no, here comes some more. Last 2 pallets, right there. Alright. Alright, now where are we at? So this one here is at 500. Oops, oh, wait a minute. This one here is at 459. I got 41 pallet spaces left. Wow. Okay. So you can be left there. We're done with you. Go back over here. And get this guy started on the first field. Then we'll go over and do the potatoes. By the time the potatoes are done, the rest of the silage should be fermented. Good news is he has enough solid fertilizer for now. By the time he needs more, I should have more money. Hopefully. If not, I'm screwed. I just have to wait until I sell something. Oh, you wanna? I can't hire an AI worker. I have no money. Alright, we gotta go do potatoes first. Alright, we gotta do potatoes first, because potatoes are gonna get sold right away. I'm not storing them. Yeah, I know. Shouldn't have to pay the AI worker, but it turns out when you're $83,000 in the hole, you can't actually hire anybody. Which means I'm going to have to do this field by myself. Claude plowed my fields. that doesn't sound good, War Thunder. Hopefully I get a lot of money for potatoes. Once I get locked on the next line, I will go look and see what I'm going to get for potatoes. Oh, come on. I don't have time for you to save. I got cruise control running, dude. All right, let's see here. We're going to prices and potatoes. Mash them, put them in a stew. potatoes right here. Okay, so we're gonna end up losing about $100 if we sell them now, but I'm okay with that. It's not the greatest cash crop ever, but it should be enough to get me over the positive sign, so I can actually hire my AI workers. Because I'm not. There's no way I'm getting everything done this month if I don't have multiple fields working at the same time. And depending on how much money I get from potatoes, that'll determine whether or not I plant more. If I don't end up planting more, I can get rid of this thing. I won't need it again. Although it does do beets and other things too, which I could probably use for contracts. Probably not going to do potatoes again. Have a feeling. We're going to have about 500,000 liters of potatoes. See if I can do some math on how much that's actually going to be. So if I have 500,000 liters, divided by 1,000, that's 500 times 650. That's about $325,000. It's enough, but not, like, ooh, I'm gonna be rich. It's, yay, I'm gonna be able to pay my bills. That's if I get to 500,000 liters. Now, am I doing another, it looks like I'm doing another headland, okay. Kind of a mean-looking machine, isn't it? There's also $600,000. I doubt I keep it. Excuse me. What I think I'm going to do is plow these two fields together and say goodbye to my alfalfa field. I don't have cows, so I have no real need for a grass field of any kind. I mean, I can make silage like I'm doing now. We'll see. What we'll do is we'll sell that silage first and see how much I actually make from that, I guess. If I make a lot of money from it, then I guess I will keep it. I finally get to 400,000 liters. Makes me worried about my 500,000 liter prediction. What the hell's going on here? Oh, I see what it wants me to do. Alright. We'll take 2 lines. That's ridiculous. Looks like this is taking forever. 420,000 liters. Looks like we have quite a few ups and downs left to go. We're gonna be here for a bit, folks. Doing potatoes. And this is with the modded working with as well. Does an extra 4 lines on each side. I can't imagine if I had to do this with the standard working with, it would take forever. Yeah, that's a lot of taters. After this, we sell the potatoes, we sell the silage, we hire AI workers to do as much as possible for the rest. I have 2 seeders that I can put up to work. And while they're doing that, I will look at contracts. I need to make some money. Are you going to get that? No, you're not. Oh, of course you're not. Why wouldn't you do that? What I want to know is what farming company in their right mind would make the inside of a tractor lily white. Fuckers work in fields. I mean, come on. That's just stupid. That's just not using your brain hole. Well, we're definitely reaching 500,000. We should reach 600,000. I'm very impressed with my turns. So we're going to listen to a podcast about pens. If that doesn't scare everybody away, I don't know what will. Wow, that wasn't a good turn at all. I bragged about turns too fast, folks.
something
Yes.
like that.
Yeah, I think
Since our normal Thursday release days are when the show starts, so maybe we'll put it out there a day early for
put it out.
Yeah, but we have this week's episode to get to, Mike. That's why we're here today. And I wanted to start out with some follow-up from our excellent conversation last week from the Top 10 Pins conversation. I love that this is still, like, when we get these kind of little prompts in the stationary community, they tend to, like, run on for, like, a month or two, and everyone kind of, chimes in whenever they get, so we get a lot of, much more content on this, and we got a lot of good feedback on our lists. And I went right into thinking about my list right after the show was over. I was pretty happy with the list, but I did kind of sit and go through things like with a more fine-tooth comb afterwards. And I think I have one switch, one change. And I'm hesitating because it's like a change I definitely want to make, but it's like, can I have 11? And it's like, no, the list is 10. It's like I'm really good with 11, but I need to have 10. So out is the Vanishing Point, the Bunga Box Energia, the orange Vanishing Point. In its place is a pen that should have been in there from the jump, is my Stilo Art Kenpaku. So this is an Arushi fountain pen made by Stilo Art. It's an Arushi barrel. It originally fit a pilot nib. And it's just got this gold leaf and this shimmer in the finial, and it's great. And then this is the pen I chose to have Annabelle's harmonic nib from Lucas Cineris in.
In other words,
this
it's
is an absolute must-have in the top 10. I don't know how I overlooked it in the beginning. Maybe because it's just like a one-off type of, it's not like Pilot where I've got like 20 of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is 100% in the list. The hardest part was figuring out which pen to remove. I took out the Energia Vanishing Point. The only other option really would be the 845 Vermilion, but I kept the Vermilion for now. It's such a good writing pen. So I still have these pens kind of separated out, and just thinking about this like even more since we did this episode. I don't know. I want to dig into this more. And did you have any? You're solid on your list, right?
Yeah, I took a look through. I was like, what would I change? And the answer was like nothing. Like I looked through like I have an Apple Note where I keep my pens and inks, and that's where I have all my best stuff. Right? Like I have a bunch of pens that are not in that list, but they're obviously then not going to be considered for the 10 spot, right?
Right.
And the only change that I could imagine making is just a different Pro Gear in the spot of the orange Pro Gear, just because I have so many beautiful ones.
Sure.
But then it really, I'm just making a difference for like which style do I like the most. So I like putting the orange one in there because it has the personal story of being my first one. But like I could swap in like the royal purple one that I have, or I could swap in pink glove, or any of those on the given day might be the ones that I would prefer to have, but at that point I'm just changing like for like, really.
Exactly. So this prompt made me think about doing some other lists related to this. Let's talk about the feedback we got on this, and then I want to hit like a few lists I might try to make that are somewhat related to this. So hit me with some feedback.
So Andrew wrote in and said, I tried the challenge and found it heartbreaking to go to below 15. It was an interesting and revelatory experience. I realized that over 20 years in the hobby, I've migrated from a focus solely on writing quality to something that also involves functional art. At least now I know which pen box I'd grab in case of evacuation.
Yeah, I think that the change part is one of the more interesting
If I had to
things, and that
evacuate,
is
I'm
actually
not grabbing my fountain pens.
something I want to explore.
I'm not that much of a fountain pen nerd.
Some other lists, like how have your tastes changed? Like Andrew's saying, focus from writing quality. Like that's what kind of hooks you at the beginning. It hooked me. It's like, oh, I can write small with a fountain pen, and I can make cool colors and have cool pens. Yeah, cool. And then now, moving into functional art, I mean, the Stilo Art Opus Cineris combination I have going here is exactly like that. And then I have my Pilot 912 has artwork on it, and Namiki has artwork. And it doesn't have to have artwork on it to be an art piece, right? the design, the most basic Nakaya Piccolo, I think is like beautiful functional art, and it's just very
I think
simple.
there is like a diminishing returns at a certain point from function, right? Like when you get up to a certain level, as long as you're continuing to buy the products that are considered to be high quality, like because you can go into very high expense, but quality is not the mark.
Yes.
And like months are fantastic, but they're not priced based on their writing experience sometimes. Right?
Correct, and that's a question that like newcomers to the hobby always have.
Well,
It's
Cross
like,
might be actually a better example of what I'm trying to drive at, because it's 117, but like Cross is way more overpriced than it is product quality from a writing experience. Brands like that, the traditional like graduation brands, which are technically not usually that good. But once if you're remaining within the kind of considered high quality, you're not buying for nib quality at that point. You're buying because this design is special in some way.
Exactly. And then like I was saying, that's like always something to. It's a good explainer when you're getting into the hobby and trying to know the difference between a $20 pen, a $200 pen, and a $2,000 pen. Right? Like there's, you're not gaining anything. You're not gaining much from 200 to 2,000. Right? Technically, in the technical writing aspects, right? You're getting some, and there's obviously exceptions to that. Right, what else we got?
Tomas Robin says, it occurs to me that Mike has 2 platinums on his top 10 list, but does not yet have a Nakaya. Is it time? If he loves platinums, I think Mike should at least have one.
I don't know, man. I don't know that you would enjoy it, to be quite honest. It is one of the most unique feeling pens. It is feather light, right? No matter the size and shape you get for a Nakaya. It actually kind of caught me off guard when I was buying my first one, and I had to decide whether I actually like that. And it turns out, like, the things I like in a pen, small, lightweight, controllable, it actually fits those things, but it is a very different feel in the hand, and it's honestly not for everybody for that. That goes back to like the cost thing. Sometimes when you're getting into this hobby, you'll like pick up a Nakaya and you'll go, it doesn't feel expensive, right? Because it feels like air. And it's like, well, like, this is different, right? It's, it took 6 months to like actually apply the lacquer to this. Like you're paying for that, and you're paying for the nib, and you're paying for the craftsmanship. And it's a good one to make you think about people's expectations when you're buying a product, and just how it feels. So is a Nakaya for Mike? I'm not sure that it is, to be quite honest.
Well, I mean, every time I've used one, I've always been one I buy. Like, I do find it to be an incredible experience. My problem, or like my hesitancy, is they seem like quite specific pens, like from model to model. Like as you say, like how it feels in the hand is very important. And because of that and the high price, I'm kind of unwilling to buy one without touching it. And that's what we get into some complication.
Especially it's getting more and more difficult to have that opportunity. As we know. And you said the right word. I was thinking this word when you said it. It's an experiential pen, right? Like, and that experience isn't for everyone. It just does not work for some people. So, last one I'll grab. My friend Jason sent me his list if I can only keep 10 pens. And this is a really good one. One of the things I noticed about Jason's, and we'll have a link in the show note, he did a whole blog post on this. Number one, you might know Jason from being behind the Canalea table at many pen shows. He had Canalea Kilauea number 1 mic. That's one of the OG Canaleas.
I mean, you'd expect it, though, right?
Yeah, 100%. And I think there's one other one here. What I took from Jason's list is he has a lot of the writing experience stuff on here, because a lot of the nibs are modified, which I didn't. Let's see, let me look. I have all my pens right here. Out of this one, I have the Opus Cineris, which is a very specialty nib, and then I have a stack nib and a mini pen.
Yeah, I have two modified nibs.
and then everything else is stock, right? Where Jason's is at least half, if not more. You know, this one has an architect, this one has a Fude, you know, this one has a SIG. I probably should think about, when I was building my list, I didn't really go that route, right? I'm getting that customized feeling from, say, like, I love the Pilot PO nib. That's on the list, right? It also happens to be in a really special barrel. So I didn't do much. I didn't give much consideration to just the nib. So I thought this was a good perspective to have. Like, he has a lot of special nibs in here. So you said you had like two modified nibs, like one over and stacked.
We might get 8.
So, but yeah, y'all keep the feedback coming. There's been a lot of other blog posts I've shared, whether it's in Refill, my Kinetic members newsletter, or Misfill, the extra links on Sundays. Keep those links coming. Send them to me.
The funny thing is, my blog actually got featured on theirs once.
Yeah, this is great. So when I was auditing my list, I was like, well, it's not an issue, right? It's just that my taste turned out to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, it was 5 pilots before the vanishing point vanished from the list. Now it's 4 pilots. What would my list look like if I was limited to one brand? So I think that's the challenge I want to tackle next. And see, I don't know, just to see how it plays out. Because some brands I have a lot of that, I'm, love the Japanese brands. Sailor, Pilot, Platinum. I love all these maker bands that I have. I love my Safaris. But if I could only have one pilot and one sailor and one Platinum, what would kind of fill in, what would backfill this list? Would it be something that I still have a bunch of, different makes, different models? Would I go into something where I only have one of, but it's kind of special, like I have a Visconti Homo sapiens Blizzard. Like that's kind of I own more than one Visconti, but that's the only like fancy, like gold nib Visconti that I have. Does that one make the list? I came up with, also related to this, I just ran a list looking at all my pens of what would I consider, and I came up with actually 12 more. But how many of these would be unique? I mean, I think the Elwood Pocket Master would be on here. It's a really good one. I have a Kaweco with artwork on it. Rose art. That would be the list. My candles. So I don't know. It's a challenge. I kind of want to do one per brand challenge. I want to tackle the standard pens one, which I think would be really wild. That would be wild because that's going to be a super personal. You're going to have so many pens on there that are just like one-offs that just don't exist anymore. But I think that's how that list has to be, right? Like an orange Cerakote Mark 1, like I can put that on the list. That's not a pen anyone's gonna have. Like, we're not putting a link in there for you to go buy that necessarily. I mean, they might still have it, but you get my point. This is gonna be some. I'm not trying to do like, a Uniball gesture list. It would be more special type pens. And then the last one I was asked to do, it will take a lot of thought, but it would be 10 non-writing instruments, straight stationary items. And I don't even know how to define that. Does ink count? Does paper count?
I mean, I would say, yeah. Right?
Yeah. Like, what are those items? That's a pretty big challenge. That's a very, very broad one that I would like to tackle. That seems difficult in a good way. Like, I could rip off 10 things right now, but I don't know that it would be accurate. But it seems pretty cool. Also, on this list that I was writing, I've included blue refill hot dog. So that's just on the same piece of paper that I wrote all these down. So just so you know, that's where my mind's at.
In any way related to anything?
No, completely unrelated.
Blue
It's like,
refill hot dog.
yeah. Oh, I know what it means.
What does it mean?
So the hot dog pen, well, not
Yeah.
orange pen.
Yeah.
It uses Jetstream multi-pin refills. So it ships with the black, and I'm gonna take it to Stationary Effects next week, and I want a blue refill in it because blue ball bolts are my favorite. So I
feel like
wrote
you
that
should get
down.
red.
No, I hate red.
Yeah, but it's a hot dog. Hot dog's not gonna have blue inside.
Yeah, this one is though. This one is. If I'm gonna use it, it's gonna have blue. So I need to go steal one, right? I don't have extra multi-pin refills, but I have plenty of Jetstream multi-pins. So I wrote this note to go steal one out of the closet of Doom. But that's literally smack on the list of, hey, let's make all these great lists. Blue refill hot dog.
It's a list of things you need to do.
That one doesn't need to be on this list.
Top,
So,
top 10 modifications.
Top 10 modification. Number 1. So yeah, that is on this list. So whatever I'm doing here, it's none of us know.
Brad, I'm excited. New sponsor. Just Kaleidocraft, a small maker creating playful, functional accessories for stationary enthusiasts. They design tons of their products in-house, and they collaborate with other 3D artists to curate and adapt designs specifically with pen and stationery levels in mind, including pieces that feature their own original illustrations that are printed directly onto a finished print. And they're excited to introduce their newest creation, a build-your-own washi wallet. The washi wallet is a customizable pocket-sized storage system for washi tape samples. You can mix and match inserts to fit your own collection, swap them whenever you want. Each washi wallet includes a cutter so you can cut the washi with a straight or serrated edge, and keep your favorite tapes organized whether you're at your desk, journaling in a coffee shop, or heading to your next pen shop. So check out the washi wallet. While you're there, you're also going to find fountain pen holders, inkwell holders, pen rests, desk accessories, charms, and other stationery-inspired accessories. Brad, I'm sure you have some stuff to say about Kaleidocraft. Before that, I just want to do this real quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's go.
This is, I think this was last year for the St. Jude fundraiser, Kaleidocraft.
Right.
They gave away these packs of 3D printed fidget toys that were themed around each of the podcastathon hosts, and they also sent some to us. You got some too, and that is my, I would say, my Pikachu Pokeball. And it's got like a keyboard switch inside to make it like a clicker, and when I'm not recording, that bad boy is just popping off, man.
Yeah. I think anytime I've seen Kaleidocraft at a couple of shows, I always end up with a new clicker. There's like, I bought one in St. Louis. I bought like a little hard rainbow just to put on my bag for the stationery show, right? Just so I can hook it to my zipper and just have that little like clicky thing there. What I did at St. Louis is I also built a washi wallet, which I love this product because it allows me to have all my washi tape in a more contained, controlled area without having to carry around like 10 huge rolls of washi tape. I can have, let's see, I got this card has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 strips on this one card, 1, 2, 3, 4 on this one because I have some wider washi tape. And I love that you can build it, right? So you can customize it to yourself, right? That's one of the cool things about Kaleidocraft is you can kind of build your own. Like in the case of this washi wallet, I got to pick out the cover cards, right? So like the front and back cards, they're kind of similar. Then I got to pick out like they call it the screw unit. So I got like a rainbow one, which you can get like a black one or a purple one or all kinds of cool colors. And then I got the different card colors. So I had a purple one and a teal one. Then I got a pink checkerboard one. It's like sick. And it's like, I love keeping this on my desk. So I don't have to reach from, like, I have like a bin of washi tape, right? And digging through these. I took my favorites out, put them on these cards, and now I can carry them. One of the cool things is for travel and travel journaling, I might not take this entire washi wallet, but all I have to do is unscrew this, and I can take one of the cards
Yep.
with 5 and just slide that in there. You'll never notice it, right? So I could build a trip specific card, right? Like I have one card I haven't put washi on yet. So I could do something for New York if I wanted a more themed one. Like I'm gonna be journaling some in New York and having my notebook and have like a little sticker printer and doing some things like that. I'm gonna have.
I almost collided there. Press pause. Way too. I had to look down to press pause. Woo, air. Yeah. All right. That's funny shit. Yeah, I'm done with the podcast for now. I had no idea what he was talking about. There's a lot of potatoes. Alright, now where's the best place for potatoes? So, let's see, we have 670, 678, 684. That's the best one. So we're gonna tag that place there and then find it on the map. How far away is it? It is a lot. That's going to be all the way down to the other town. War Thunder, if I had any piece of advice for you, I would say skip the pens. It's not a hobby that you want to get into. Not that it's not cool, but goodness gracious, does it get pricey. And once you start, there ain't no stopping. It's kind of like keyboards, and more expensive than keyboards actually. And now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of cheap ones that are good too, but you can spend a lot of money on pens. Hoping I get a lot of money for this. Matt, stop driving out in the middle of the road. Learn how to drive. Then we'll go get that silage. One day I will own fields down here too. Alrighty. Matt, slow down, dude. It's not good to go that fast. It's gonna cause problems. Almost there. over here. Alright. This is where we done? Yes. Okay, here we go. Gonna get some money, gonna finally get positive. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this truck goes way too fast. Oh, look at that glorious money. Yes! Oh, man. That was a... You know what? I've changed my mind. I'm planting potatoes. That was a good harvest. Okay. Yeah, that was good. Alright, we got money now, guys. Money to play with. Hello. Get out of my way, motherfucker. Alright, man. You gotta slow down again. Alright, back to the farm. Then we're gonna sell that silage. This map is huge. I can't imagine playing on a 16x map. Woo! Yeah, that was good driving. Good driving. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait. Is this potatoes? Hold on a second. Is this potatoes? Potatoes. Okay. How much is this field? Way more than I can afford. But not that much more than I can afford. Let's see how much I get with silage, because I may very well buy this field. Hold on a second. You gotta get back in the truck, man. Hold on. Don't get so excited. I really don't need another field, man. But I want the field. Alright, here we go. Just think of this. I may not be done with potato harvest yet. Gotta see how much I get out of that silage. I know, but I didn't expect to get that much out of two fields, and they're small fields. That one there, actually back there, is bigger than the other two combined, so I should get about the same amount of money out. It should pay for the field. First, we gotta see how much we're gonna get in the way of silage, how much it's gonna cost or pay us out. Alright, let's see. silage. Where are you at? There it is, right there. 703,000 liters. That's going to take a bit. Oh, it comes out actually pretty fast. That's pretty impressive, actually. Much faster than it came out of the storage tank. Now, I guess while we're waiting for that, we can go see where we're going to have to sell it at. So we're going down here to silage right here, and we're at, oh, Montana Hay Company is going to be way bigger. Oh, wait, 351, 357, 358, 373 at the animal dealer. That's right yonder. I know right where that's at. I don't even have to tag it. Oops. It's not going to be a lot. Maybe 100,000, 150,000, something like that. But it should be enough to buy that field. Alright. Let's go give this a sell. And we still haven't checked food for all the animals yet. I still gotta do that. I mean, if I were being a responsible farmer, I would not buy this other field. But I'm not a responsible farmer. I'm going way too fast again. Wipe out. Go down. What's up, Hip Dad? Alright, dumping some silage. For the field. We need to have enough for the field and enough extra, but we don't go negative next month. We will be there. Good. Good. That was a good payday too. Alright. You know what that means? Buying another field and doing some more potatoes. They didn't do enough potatoes last time. Whee! Alright. Had enough. Alright, now. Go here. Buy. There we go. And we're still gonna end up being negative next month. I spend about $200,000 a month on payments. But we're gonna sell more potatoes, so we should be fine. Where's my potato farm? Potato picker upper. That's what you call it. Potato harvester. That's the word I was looking for. Potato picker upper. Alright, we're just gonna drive this direction. There's no sense in going down the road. It's gonna take a while. I am gonna have the worker do it though. We're almost there. I wonder how much in the way of potatoes I'm gonna get out of this field. In order for me to make my money back on the field, I need to have at least 800,000 liters. Wait for him to get started, and then we're gonna go get the other guy started on the other fields. Then I'll check the food for the animals. Where are you going, motherfucker? Jesus. Not sure why he decided to start all the way over here. I now own a ton of fields, so I own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 fields. That doesn't include the 2 farms, plus these 2 farms. So yeah, I own a lot of land. Oh, he's finally decided he was going to start. Good job, fella. Alright, you need to get 800,000 liters. If you get less than that, I'm reporting you to the boss. Alright, now, we need, this... Oh, hold on a second. Where are you at? There we go. Alright, now... you can get started. You need to leave the line there and go get the other seeder. I'm gonna need the... I need more tractors. What I need? About 3 more tractors and 2 more seeders. Don't have the money for it because I just spent all of my money on a field. You know, I think I'm planting barley in that other field. Shit. Well, whatever he's planting, that's what he's planting. I hope I didn't pick that up. It doesn't matter. Hopefully it's not canola. We need to get the wheat. Alright. I think I fucked that up. Shit stacks. That's not good news at all. I need wheat to feed the chickens. Oh, I can't stop it now. Alright. You're definitely planting wheat. Now let's go see what I fucked that other guy up on. He's planting canola. Son of a smelly biscuit. Well, I guess we're gonna have a lot of canola to sell next season. Get chickens you didn't need to eat anyways. Also, why the fuck didn't you go all the way down? I'm very confused by you. When you're done, you better have done the whole damn field, otherwise we're having words with the supervisor. How are you doing? You're already at 41,000 and you haven't gone all the way around yet. That's good news, because you need to make me some money, because I just fucked over an entire field. Shit. You know what? I do have another tractor. We'll use this one. What do I need it for? I don't think I need it right now. That's funny shit. Alright, we'll use this guy. We're going around to check the food. So These guys got 68,000 liters. That should be enough for 3 months. I could have just walked over here. These guys set 38,000 liters. Oh wow, they're gonna need some balls. You guys gotta stop eating so much food. They're like, speak for yourself, fat ass. We're hungry. We're hungry. All right, what about you? What about you pigs? We got wow, lots of slurry, but they're gonna need more food too. Shit. Alright, let's go here. These guys here have been nothing but a money sink because they haven't produced any eggs yet. They got 72,000 liters. That's plenty. So I got the right fattening and the first pig sty. What about you guys? You guys are borderline. Probably will need to fill you up as well. Alright. Alright, now the next thing is greenhouses. The greenhouses should be fine because I just filled those up in August. Plenty on that one. Plenty on that one. Whee! Pissed off about that fucking field, man. I cannot believe I did that. You guys got plenty. Okay, plenty. Okay, good. Alright, so I got the 2 chicken, 1 chicken, and 2 pigs. Now, in order to do that, I'm gonna need a tractor. I don't want to grab that. I really don't want to grab a big tractor to do that. So we are going to buy another tractor. Fucking A. I only buy large tractors too, by the way. Let's buy another Fendt. I like the Fendt a lot. This one here has 673 horsepower. This one here has 517. Is there a bigger Fendt? We could go class. How many? Oh, that one has up to 3,100 horsepower. That's not a good idea, Matt. That's not a good idea. It's also cheap. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that though. I want to do it, but I'm not gonna do it. All right. I really don't want to go another. Do not want to go another John Deere. So we're gonna go back up here to that last Fendt. This one here. Do I want? I don't know. We'll just go with the one I already have. Get the big engine, because of course we will. I think we'll go with double wheels on this one. And we'll get that. And all right, good. That's good. All right. So we're gonna be paying another $4,000 a month for this. There she is. Hello, pretty. Aren't you? I should have got a weight. I have to get a weight. Now, find my trailer. All right, War Thunder, thanks for joining in, bud. Appreciate that. I don't know if you're still actually here. I just saw your message. Where is my... Oh, there it is, right there. Okay. I was taking a long way around. I'm only going to play for another 10-15 minutes or so. Alright, now we'll go over here. We need pig food. Pig food. Pig food. Oh, other direction. Pig food. Pig food. There we go, right there. Alright. Probably gonna regret going with the double wheels on this. They never handle very well. Alright, pig food. Dump. They eat a lot of food. And they only pay out really every 10, 15 months. And then I pass it by. Each load of pig food, which I basically do every 2 months, costs $21,000. Oh, I definitely make money then. Yeah. Doesn't feel like it. Dump the pig food. Alright, now to go over here and get some of our dwindling wheat. This wheat has got to last us until June, and there ain't very much of it left. In fact, I only have about 2 more fill-ups on this completely before it's all gone. I have barley, and that can be used for the chickens too. But I'd like to sell it, but it ain't gonna happen this year. I think it was this chicken fattening that needed the food. Yeah, they need food. They're still fine on food. They got double the amount. Yeah, I'm regretting getting the double tires on the back, the dualies. Alright. Dump the wheat. And you're going out the little bitty door. Alright, so that takes care of the chickens and the pigs. Everybody else is fine. So that's great. Whoa, Matt. That's a brand new tractor you just dinged up. Alright. That's good. Now, we will need this guy again, but right now we're going to go search for the Fent. Oh, he's making some good progress. What about the other guy? This guy is also making some good progress. Even if he did leave some whites down there that I'm going to end up having to do on my own. He's going to need some solid fertilizer here pretty soon as well. Alright, now what about the potato guy? Potato guy's at 200,000. You need to get to 800,000. He's making it. I don't think I'm going to be able to stick around and wait for him to finish though. I'm going to have to. Not nothing. Also, douchebag, if you're gonna leave little bits of like that, I'm gonna have to do it myself. Why are you leaving some every single? I'll have to go back and get all those. You're leaving tufts of potatoes, man. That's cash money you're leaving on the ground. Alright. This is ready to harvest, but I think it needs to be wait until another month. This guy's gonna be fine on fertilizer. And seeds, probably. This guy's not. In fact, we're gonna fire him right now and go fill him up. Cannot believe I chose canola for this field. That's gonna piss me off for the entire rest of this game. Too fast, too far. Alright. Now go back and plant your useless canola field. Now he should start right where he left off. No, back up a little bit. Yep. Now drop it. There you go. Good job. Cool. Alright. I wish this had a hitch on it, to be honest with you. Alright, let's see here. Let's save. Now, we go down here and get into this vehicle. Now, the question is, am I keeping canola or alfalfa? Or am I plowing these fields together? I think I'm plowing these fields together. So, that means we need to... Are these fields equal down here? Not really. No. I know they're not equal down the other direction. Alright, so now we got that lined up. Lower that. Turn on plow freight fields. And go straight. That's not straight. That wasn't even close to straight. Alright. No, don't get the fucking road, dude. Alright. That's where we'll stop there. Alright, good. I suppose. It's not perfect. It's not the way that I wanted to do it, but I'll have to go back and fix it. Now we'll go down to this other end. Once it looks like it's straight on, it is. Okay, we can go down and drive straight across. Okay. Question is this actually straight? It doesn't look straight. Looks like it's on an angle. Stop. Just a little bit more. Stop. Damn it. 1 inch too big. It's fine. Lift it. Now, go down and do that middle part. And this will be a pretty big field. What am I going to plant in it? It's a good question. Do I plant potatoes again? Do I plant... I think I might have to plant wheat, actually. With that other field that I fucked up and put canola on, I'm going to have an extra wheat field somewhere along the line, so I think that this is going to be it. Because otherwise I will not have enough food to feed the chickens. Alright, I'll lift that. Now, we will go here. We need to... Oh, we need to go back here. Do here. Buy purchase soil information. Yes. And purchase soil information. Yes. And I think it's this one. Is it that? No. What's the number? I need the number of the field that does the in-betweens. Is it going to be 128? It's not. I thought for sure that it was 129. Well, we're not going to worry about it yet, I guess. We will redo this. And then, okay. Good. Now, that's going to leave quite a bit of extra there on that side. But we're going to plow it all anyways. Might as well get this done because we're going to have to come over here and lime the damn thing. That's going to be pricey. We also have to turn off create fields. We don't need that anymore. I'm gonna go back and get that little bit here. Otherwise I'll have to come back and do it later. You wanna know, this thing's a piece of shit. Stop leaving little bits and pieces behind. Just because you can't turn sharp. my new way of doing it. This is what we call crop circles. I still end up missing some. It's so fucking dumb. Yeah. Oh man. Once again, left a whole bunch over here, and I just destroyed a whole bunch of that guy's crops. Nana boo boo, motherfucker. Gotta back up a little bit more. Just gonna leave that little bit there. Son of a bitch. Go up here and get it. Pretty sure this is how they get crop circles. They just have some douchebag out there going around circles. Where are my lines? Where are my lines, motherfucker? Hold on a second. Why aren't I getting lines? It doesn't matter because I gotta go all the way back around. I missed a whole bunch. I'm trying to figure out why my lines didn't go all the way across the field. And they did this time. Okay, good. There we go. Alright, good. Now... This is actually going to be quite a big field when it's all done. Let's do a whole bunch of shit. The headlands on this field are going to be very weird. I'm going to have to go back through and get all the stuff I missed. I just destroyed more of that guy's crop. Holy shit, man. Grabbed the wrong line. It's a good thing I'm not a real farmer. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get these to show up as one field on the map. And again, with the crop destruction, man, I'm not a good neighbor. Then we go around the outside once, and then I'm going to do a little bit of painting to fix my lines. Alright. This will take care of all the missed parts on this part here. And I don't think I missed any parts here. No, it looks like I did fine. Okay, now we get on this end. I think that's it. Alright, now lift that and we'll do some painting down here. I'm looking for grass. Alright, now. The idea here is to give this the appearance of straight lines. Alright. And now I'm going to have to redo all that because I went a little bit too far. Okay. Alright, good. All this because I couldn't do straight lines to begin with. Oops. The question is, oops, will you stop that? Is it a straight line anyways, or am I just making it bigger? Let's go ahead and make that brush a little bigger. And then we'll just do this. Yeah, that's better. Wish I were going to be eating a little bit into my field. But I think it will be good for straight lines. We have to be getting to the end very, very, very soon. Alright, good. No! Damn it. Fuck that up, man. How did you do it? How did you do that? Oh, man. That's fine. We'll just leave it. It's gonna be okay. There's that little bit. Gives us some straight lines. It is not a straight line, though. Not even close to a straight line. The gap down here is way bigger than the gap down there, but it's as good as it's gonna get. Anyways, our new field. All together. Nice. And how's this guy doing? He's still plowing. Or he's still planting. Alright. I think that right there, friends, is where we're gonna end the stream. What? Oh, he's out of fucking fertilizer. Okay, we gotta go pick it. You wanna? We're still where we're gonna. I'll get him next time. I wanna see. How much does he have left? He's almost done. No, you're not gonna make it to 800,000. You're gonna be very fucking close, though, dude. Very close. You wanna run? We're gonna stick around enough. I'm gonna go get this guy solid fertilizer. Then we'll go sell the potatoes. Then we'll be done. I think the other guy should be done planting by now, too. Alright. Get him back down there. By the time I do this and get the next guy filled up and onto the next field, the potato guy should be done. While I'm here, I'm gonna go down these, get these 2 spots that this guy douchebag missed. Problem is, this doesn't do very good on slopes. Really, it should just do that. Yep, that's fine. We're gonna get this stuff here. Yep, taking care of those little spots. Alright. Now we will get this guy lined back up here. Good enough to get started. And rehire him. There you go. Now. So this guy did not get done. Damn. Alright, well, we'll go get you some seed and some fertilizer and you can come back over here and finish. I was hoping one fill up would get the whole thing, but it didn't. Almost. Almost. Righty. I'm gonna get him back over there and he can get finished. Then the next time I play, I will get the bigger tractor out and he can roll the fields that are done. I still got a ton of fields. So I got 5 fields over there that need to be planted. I have a field over there that needs to be planted. And I'll have that big field that I'm doing potatoes on. That needs to be planted. Plus the one that I just molded together. That needs to be planted. Goodness gracious. Alright. Open him up. And hire. There's so much to do with September. September is the busiest month. When you're basically a wheat farmer. Alright. You can start making your way back. Oh, come on. What I need to do is figure out which one is this? You know what I mean? It's this one here, I guarantee it. Alright, then why can't I buy... I should be able to buy the... I already own that. I can't buy it again, I already own it. Visit. Because it's not a real field, it's not going to tell me who actually owns it. I should own it, it's mine. You can't have it. Which one did I buy then? If I didn't buy that one, which did I buy? For a fact that I did buy it. Good lord, man. What the hell? If I hadn't bought it, I'm going to be able to go put these fields together. So something's funky with that. Alright, that's fine. Anyways. Enter vehicle. Where are you at? Oh, it's going to get to 800,000. Alright. Alright, that guy's done. That means he can go over here and get started on the next one. This one's also going to be wheat. Higher. And this guy should be done. Yeah, where are you going, dude? You're done. There's no more to do. That field hasn't been limed yet, so I can't start it. Honestly, once the potatoes guys are done, I'm done playing for now. Actually, I probably should be done playing now. I've played for Good lord, 3 hours right on the dot. Yeah, I think I'm done. I'll fill this guy up. Next time I'm here, I'll finish the potatoes, sell the potatoes, get that other field limed, get the rest of the fields planted. Get them rolled. No, it's too fast, man. Too fast, too fast, too fast. Way, too fast. Alright, there we go. Alright, good. And that's where we'll stop. Good enough. Okay. Yep. Oh, it was that one. Okay, hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I bet you it's that one. Purchase soil information? Yes. Did that give me soil information for this? It did. Haha. Good. Alright. Figured that out. I'm good. Alright, go here. Save. And we're done. Alright, so for those of you who watched this, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Listening to my podcast, swimming and farming. I know it's the height of entertainment, but I do appreciate you joining in. I will see you next time. Adios, amigos.